So in this tutorial we'll learn wallet creation and smart contract creation. Okay, so it is 2 hours lab tutorial session. So you need internet connection for this also. So try to connect internet. Huh? Click silent. Yes, ma'am. This Jeevan, wallet. Yeah, yes, please. So, first we'll discuss what is MetaMask, and then we'll see how you can create this MetaMask. So, MetaMask is a free web and mobile crypto wallet that allow user to store and swap cryptocurrency. So, like you need a wallet to keep your physical money that you can touch. Yes or no? So here also you need some wallet to keep cryptocurrency. So what are cryptocurrency? Ma'am, morning she discussed that Bitcoin is one type of cryptocurrency. Yes or no?
Have you started screen sharing? Can you share that?
It's what?
Ma'am, recording is done. Screen is not showing.
I share. Which screen I shared then?
Yes, we can go.
See, it's coming now.
Yes, ma'am, it's coming.
Okay. Okay, it's coming.
Yes, ma'am.
Slide. So MetaMask is a free web and mobile crypto wallet which is used to store and swap cryptocurrencies. Okay. So MetaMask also lets the user to create and manage their own identity. So how can you have some identification in this cryptocurrency wallet also? This will provide by MetaMask. So MetaMask helps to interact with the Ethereum blockchain ecosystem and then host a decentralized application or DApp. So what are DApp? DApp are the software application that run on a decentralized network. Okay, like a blockchain. So instead of a single central server, in this case, a distributed computers are connected in this decentralized way. So we also like it is a distributed ledger technology as ma'am discussed morning distributed ledger, and next will I'm not. So how can you create your own wallet? So for creating your own wallet, you have to go to metamask.io start download. So if I'm going here, like if we'll go here, so open a browser. If I'll go here, it is not will not show you. So here you type metamask.io/download. Okay, and then you do like this. MetaMask.io/download. Then you download. So if you are using Chrome, then Chrome, Firefox, you download. You click here. Okay. So go to. So my student Shruti will also help you if you are not able to do anything. Okay. So everybody download it. MetaMask.io/download. So choose the browser here, Chrome or Firefox or Brave, whatever you are using. Safari. Then you go and add to Chrome. You have to select add to Chrome. So here, if you are using Chrome, then you have to add to Chrome or Mozilla browser, whatever you are doing, you have to do that. Okay, for creating the wallet. So everybody downloaded MetaMask.io? Yes? Huh? Done?
Internet slow, ma'am.
Internet is slow.
Using simultaneously.
You did?
Yeah.
Huh? You all did, no? Charge. So do you have extension?
Yes, ma'am, we are having multiple extensions, but these students can charge from there, ma'am.
I don't
Yeah,
know whether
I
it will
know.
work or not. Give it to me. It will not work.
No, ma'am. Okay, they can put there. Sit there. Give it to me.
Open extension and then
That was already everyone is using extension over there. मैम आप सही मुझे मैं लगा दूँ. Give it to me. Wait.
it will fall. My laptop will fall. Then have you seen this? Let's get started. This MetaMask.
Yeah, ma'am.
You all? Huh? Then I agree to MetaMask. You do? Did? Everybody? Huh? And then help us to. You agree? You have to agree this also. I agree. Yes, you did. All of you did. Huh? Repeat. MetaMask.io/download. You have downloaded.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you have to choose one browser. You have chosen. So after this, add to Chrome. You did. And after this, let's get started. This browser is showing. And then help us to improve. I agree. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then create password for your MetaMask. Create password. You all did.
Is she getting trouble? No.
Next. So create password. All you did. Okay. Downloaded. If everybody will do na, that will automatically slow. But you learn the step. You do at home. Then your secret recovery phrase you gave either text or something like this scanner code. You did?
Everyone, please store this secret recovery phrase. You'll get it once only. If it is lost, then you'll not be able to connect it to any other device. If you store it, whenever you will connect to, means you will open it on any other device from the same ID and the same secret recovery phrase, you will be able to access your wallet.
It is always needed. Okay, because I created last 6 months ago because my student already copied it, so I created again. So you need it. So you keep it in your Gmail. Okay, this secret recovery page, and then account generated. So Ethereum mainnet will contain 0 ETH. Account generated. See, so you did. Okay. Account generated. Huh? 0 ETH. Huh? You received secret password phrase. You received secret password phrase. Secure wallet you do. Agree? Oh yeah, recommended to. Make sure nobody is looking. You have to store it. So do it yourself. You do, keep it using your phone also. Take a picture.
Secure my wallet.
Hmm?
In this step, secure my wallet.
Yeah, you click it. Then you click the photo, take it, click it. Either you can do it by text or by one QR code. It will there. So text you store, huh? You did it. It's a secure recovery phase. Means wallet आपने create कर लेना, उसका अगर recover करने के लिए जरूरत होता है. प्राइवेट की बात में बताएंगे. पब्लिक की प्राइवेट की ना, इसमें नहीं है. बताएंगे.
And this you will pay in US dollars.
You both did, huh? Secure recovery phase. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have now 0 ETH.
In one
It's
dollar,
showing
we get only
0 ETH.
0.00001.
It is showing 0 ETH in your wallet. Yes or no? It's complete 0 ETH. All done. You did? Huh? 0 ETH.
Photo next question.
Yeah, they are
So now your Ethereum will contain 0 ETH, yes or no? As shown in here. So cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, whenever you enable anyone to transfer money, so you can transfer money using your wallet. Okay. For that you need money inside your wallet. But now we have 0 ETH. So how can you gain ETH? That will show next. So Ethereum is a network of computers all over the world that follow a set of rules. Okay. So next you will go to what can Ethereum do? So Ethereum is like banking for everyone. It is an open internet and it is a peer-to-peer network. Like bank में हम पैसा जमा करते हैं ना, we store money in our bank. Yes or no? That is centralized and this is distributed. And it is open and it's an open internet, it's a peer-to-peer network, but a decentralized network, distributed and decentralized network. Okay. So who runs Ethereum? So who runs Ethereum? Ethereum, it is not controlled by any central authority. So who control Ethereum? It is controlled by distributed, in a distributed network by distributed server. Okay. So it needs. So it exists whenever there are connected computer running software. All of them follow a same Ethereum protocol, and each of these computers is known as node. Node can be run by anyone. Although to participate in the network, you have to stake Ethereum. Okay, you need some stake. Like in proof of stake, if you want to create a wallet, you have to pay something, pay some stake, and then you create your wallet. Okay, and then only you can participate. Then even Ethereum source code is not produced by a single entity. Anyone can suggest changes on it, and this is This means that you need at least a small amount of ether to use in the network. But you all have now 0 ETH, yes or no? Next we will discuss about that. Okay. So the supply of ether is not controlled by any government or company. That's why it is decentralized and it is completely transparent. So next we'll discuss about the mainnet versus testnet. Okay. So mainnet, what is mainnet? Your main blockchain network is mainnet. Okay. And why do you need testnet? Whatever you can do, you can test in your testnet and you check that whether it is running well or not. And after that, you can add that block into a mainnet. Okay, so mainnet is a fully developed and operational blockchain network that serves as the primary infrastructure or for a specific cryptocurrency. Before a blockchain project it reaches the main stage, you have to test everything on the testnet, and testnet provides a control environment where the developer can test their code, develop a new can test a new code, and they can test their whatever they have developed. Once the code passes the quality assurance, then you can add it to the mainnet. Okay, so in mainnet, Ethereum so up to how much you did? So how much network you did na? Mine is already done, no? So it is showing here. Na? So if you scroll here, just so this is your main network. So these are your additional network. So test network. Go here. Showing your mine. That's it. Here. Showing support. Okay. So how can you say can I? So you have mainnet. You created, yes or no? So you have to scroll it down. You have to create testnet. So enable show test network. All of you enable show test network. Scroll it down. This is you in your MetaMask wallet. You saw Ethereum network. Yes or no? So these are all main network. So if you go scroll down, show test network. Enable show test network. So now you can see this Sepolia and
Linear Sepolia.
yeah. Actually, no, mine is it will show old slides. That's why. So you will get Sepolia and another one.
Linear Sepolia.
So you have to choose this Sepolia. Okay. You have to choose this Sepolia. Sepolia only work na again. They will ask for ether na. Sepolia have chosen. Okay. So testnet you understood. A testnet is a duplicate version of a blockchain network which is used for testing and expansion. Okay, extension. It is like a sandbox where developers can try out new features and updates without risking real funds or affecting the main blockchain. Then testnets are essential for identifying and fixing potential issues before deploying. Testnets are designed to mimic the mainnet. Okay. and they carry the same feature functionalities underlying the, like whatever you can do in blockchain mainnet, you can do it here. So next is Sepolia. You have chosen everybody, yes or no? So use Sepolia testnet here and then go to Sepolia faucet. ये तो दिख ही नहीं रहा ना।
Then screen share.
शेयर तो स्क्रीन है,
Wait,
स्लाइड शो।
slideshow.
But ये दिख रहा है इनका सबको। Sepolia you have chosen? Huh? What it is showing?
It's showing 0 ETH.
Sepolia ETH. So Sepolia ETH.
Sepolia it is है
Yes, ma'am. It is Sepolia.
Sepolia only ना। Then you go for, अरे वो ईथ जो होगा वो कैसे करना होगा ना
इनको
हाँ
transfer
ट्रांसफर हाँ
Actually, for that I need everyone's address, and then I'll transfer.
no don't transfer, only show how can we do.
Okay, okay. I'll show you.
Don't transfer. You have 0 ETH na? So you need ETH. For that you have to connect it to LinkedIn account. If you are using LinkedIn every day, then you will get more ETH. Otherwise, you can connect it to your Gmail. From there, you will get 0.5. Connect there only. 0.5. I don't know. You connect one their PC and do it.
Only में मेरे सिस्टम में ETH है ना, तो मैं फॉसेट चला के दिखा सकती हूँ.
आप उसे चला के दिखा दोगे मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो ईद कैसे जनरेट होगा वो दिखा दो इनके सिस्टम में.
इनके सिस्टम से वो दिखा
हाँ.
दूंगी. मैं एक बार पहले मेरा दिखा दूँ, क्योंकि इनके
अच्छा.
सिस्टम्स में तो चलेगा नहीं.
फिर वो ये सारा जीमेल भी चला जाएगा. तो चलो ये तो रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहे हैं ना.
Okay, I'll show you how Sepolia faucet will work.
That's why I plus I need 2 each. Minimum 2 each you need. But I am not mining. I don't have each. So you need your LinkedIn account. Recording going on. You have also created Gmail ना login.
मैंने से कहा मैं अपने फोन से कनेक्टेड हूँ.
कोई बात नहीं.
Listen everyone, there are 2 ways to create your ETH. Like one is the Sepolia faucet, second one is the Alchemy. There are multiple testnet that provide you free testnet. But what happens basically when we are on 0 ETH, we have to register us with some social website. When we will register it, we will get some points, like 2 points minimum we need when we connect it from our LinkedIn account and our Gmail account. It is for the authenticity that we only are using that wallet. Okay. Second one is Alchemy that we can use. Second one is the Sepolia proof of work faucet. So Sepolia proof of work faucet, what it will do, it will simply mine the ETH for you. That means you are providing your system resources to this website and it will provide you some testnet. Okay. Second thing, second idea is that we can purchase some mainnet also, but that mainnet Ethereum, but that we have to pay some USD and then only we can purchase the mainnet coins for testing our smart contracts or our application, whatever we will develop.
Generally, nobody purchase mainnet to test you or something.
Okay.
Everybody
Now my
use this one or offline mode.
sorry, my score is also my score is also gone because I also need some Gitcoin. What will happen? I'll show you. Look here, we will enter the ETH address. The address you will get from, I'll show you.
Earlier it is like it was free. You will get automatically 1 whenever you join MetaMask. But nowadays they're not giving it. They're like if you have any social media, Gmail, from there only you have to, and you have to mine. Then only you will get it.
It means coin.
Means money.
Like I am having 12 ETH already. So these I have mined and I collected. Okay, I collected it from the Sepolia. This proof of work faucet. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
How is the system resources being used to mine the
Like you are providing some. You have opened your system. You are running that just like every advertisement. We are looking the advertisement and they are providing some money to advertisement agency because we are looking that advertisement. It is working like simple. It's a blockchain concept.
we are not storing the ledger, right?
Yeah, we are not storing the ledger right now. We are just playing their website. We are registering on that and we are playing their website. So that's why they are providing us some testnet only. These are testnet. These do not have any amount value.
You can't sell it and get money. But mainnet, if you will mine, you will get some money.
This is simply we are downloading their application and they are providing us some testnet. Yes. Mining, everything will be clear to you. So I can't explain it here.
That so Dr. Susmita will explain, I think.
Because if I explain you here now, you'll get confused. So I don't want to go into
Mining is completely different, but this is related to here, but you need some algorithm for mining.
Okay,
Miners.
now look at the screen. Here you are having your public key. This is your public key, and private key is your password, just like secret key that you can have from here. On account detail, if I'll go, I'm not going to show you anyhow. So if I'll click on my private key will be clear to visible to you. And whenever you want to transfer some ETH or you want to secure your things, you can use that private key. And whenever you want to deploy the things that ma'am will explain to you, your private key will be used in those smart contracts also.
Deployment next we will teach.
Okay. Any question? Done, ma'am?
मैं सोचा कि वो वाला लिंक्डइन दिखा दो उससे अच्छा होता
कि इनको स्कोर कैसे करना है मैं दिखा देती हूँ
आपका तो था नहीं ना
अभी बता तो सकते हैं मैम Yeah, I'm telling you
That only I asked her to do, but she did another thing.
look
You look here.
now my session requires minimum score of 2 passport. These are some passport coins that I have to collect. So we will visit this Gitcoin passport.
So when you connected MetaMask in your browser, now you will see this icon. It's connected with that browser. It will open. Then again you.
So these are the different networks where from you can purchase those passport coins. This Ethereum, if you have some mainnet activity, then you can collect these 22 points. And at last, we will be having this LinkedIn account, Google account, this Discord account, and GitHub account.
So you see here it is showing GitHub account, you are getting 6 points. Okay. You need 2 minimum. Here LinkedIn account, you need 1.5. You are getting point. Here 0.5. So you will connect your Google account and LinkedIn account, you will get 2. So it is showing here 6, but 6 will not get if you are not doing anything with GitHub. then it is again they break into 3 parts. One is 1.5, 2 or something, like how much commit you are doing. So last 30 days you have committed every day, then only will get this 6. If you have committed every day, okay. So whatever project you are doing, your BTV project or MTV project, you put it on GitHub and then you commit. And if you are committing every day, then you will get this coin 6. Okay.
While the mainnet also do we have these options still?
Mainnet? No, mainnet you can directly, you have to give $, and you have to purchase. Mainnet, yes, you can mine.
You can mine, but for that you have to some point, some stake.
Some stake. Everybody, you have to purchase, and you need this much stake, then only you can mine. Proof of work and proof of stake, these two are different algorithms. Okay, this generally proof of stake, Ethereum now.
Yes, but for that also you have some limitation, like you have to store whole blockchain on your system if you want to mine. That is 500 GB type of data. Yeah.
So you are
Okay.
interested to in mining? Many BTech students are doing.
Okay, now if we can connect it from my LinkedIn account, like I don't know whether it will provide it to me right now or not.
So you have to, if you have LinkedIn account, you can connect. You will get 1.5 each. And Gmail you will get 0.5. So 1.5 and 0.5 is equal to 2, and then you can do your work using testnet. Otherwise, we can also show you offline version. How can you do it offline? Okay. So earlier when I faced in last 2 years, it was free.
So I got 1.5 coins here. So every one of you connect your LinkedIn account, you will get it. Again, I'll connect my Google account. So I'll have minimum 2. Then I can show you how proof of work faucet will work.
So you have 2.
1.5 ma'am I have. I'll connect it to Google account.
But that in which account you have 12? That is another account.
No, this is same.
Same.
But ma'am, it is 90 days validity only. So before 3 months I have done that. Okay, now see, I'm having now 89 days validity for this stem. After again 90 days, I have to collect these 2 points. Okay.
So now you all got it, na? How to collect it? Either you can social media or you can purchase directly by paying money. And don't pay money, huh? You don't have this.
Are you connecting or should I start this faucet? Are you connecting? So connect it fast. Then we will start the mining. Connect your LinkedIn account and Gmail account.
How many of you have LinkedIn account? Everybody, na? Then you connect.
Connect it.
And Gmail account, all we have. I'm not asking that. Okay. So Gmail and LinkedIn both. Now, if you have both account, then you will get 2 points. So like 2 passport points, na?
Yes.
So how many of you earn 2? So you have earned 2. You earn 2. Don't you LinkedIn? So you do.
Pardon? They'll not show in the wallet. These are only the minimum qualification link. For that, after that you can mine.
So माइंड करो ना, कितना है आपका? वो रोज रोज थोड़ा थोड़ा करते रहना है. जो मेरा कोर्स लोगे ना, when you take my course, then you can use it. तो रोज रोज करते रहना थोड़ा थोड़ा.
Yes.
Yeah, Gmail also. Here, 5 will be. Which is slow, I think.
How did you get there? 12 points.
I mind it.
How much days? 90 days. 1 year, man.
Pardon?
How much time?
No, I'm working for last 2 years.
3 years.
Pass this 12
He
points.
is a PhD student at
You
a
can't-
and she's
How
working on
can you use it
blockchain.
now?
Pardon?
In what ways can you use it?
For testing my applications. Like whatever application I'm generating, I'm deploying
You
it.
can't withdraw it in rupees or dollars.
No, not at all. These are only test networks.
You are confused. Testnet and mainnet. Mainnet में जब mine करोगे ना, you will earn money. This is testnet for checking your, testing your.
Testnet can't be bought, but you can buy the mainnet. And mainnet also, it's not for it's not for mining. We normally use it only for the deployment of the application. For mining, there is a different procedure, very different procedure. Everyone done? Should I explain further? Okay, now what will you do? You'll copy your public key from here and paste it in this. This is your ETH address. Look, this is one wallet only. You can create. I think battery.
Connection declined. Passport declined. Passport declined. Sign in ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ತರ ಆಯ್ತು.
You don't have e-sign. One draft of it.
Because that's still convenient.
Yeah.
The internet is
Internet is good.
It takes time.
So you can do also hostel.
It's showing that
If
it's
one
failed
will
and
do
I'm not able to try again.
verification failed.
And I'm not able to try again for verification.
आपको पासवर्ड मांगेगा सिक्योर कोड को कुछ किया होगा ना
Okay, I can see that.
But it is the requirement. I think you don't fulfill the requirement. Are you using LinkedIn account?
Yes.
Active?
Not much active.
Huh?
Not much active.
The LinkedIn account is not active. Error information is not stored. No, the LinkedIn account is not verified. I think you are not using it continuously. That's why. Look for a LinkedIn account to be connected. You must be active on the LinkedIn. Like your post must be enough, and your post must be liked by some people. You must have some followers. So all these are the requirements to connect to LinkedIn. Yeah, okay. Now we will select our public key. We will copy it and you can just paste it here.
So you have to go to Sepolia Faucet.
Okay, Sepolia Pow Faucet, POW.
It's taking time, no? But they are. Sepolia Faucet you want?
तो खोलना पड़ेगा ना.
Yes, ma'am. वो मैं कर रही हूँ. Actually, I'm already having this much ETH, so I'll not be able to mine more. Laptop, your laptop. So after when we will start mining, it will show you that in 24 hours we can earn only 0.5 something ETH. Or you can go to Alchemy site. Here you start your account and copy your address. In 24 hours, they will also provide you 0.5 ETH for the test nets only. Okay, so you can start this procedure, but I think if you are having zero Ethereum, zero testnet,
Not simulation.
then
Testnet
also
हमने
you are
बनाया
not
हुआ
able
है.
to
कर
mine.
रहे हो.
You
Public नहीं
have
कर रहे हो.
to
ये
borrow
public है.
some 0.001 ETH. You can borrow it from me or any of your friend that might be having some Ethereum. He will transfer it to your account. Then
Okay,
only you
आपने
will be
माइन
able to
करना
mine.
स्टार्ट कर दिया.
Okay.
वो फिर आपको ETH मिलेगा.
When I started working, I was having multiple ETH
और भी
sites
मिलेगा
that were
उसके बाद और
providing,
हर दिन
like
करना पड़ेगा थोड़ा थोड़ा.
Sepolia, Verso,
हाँ.
Mora,
आप
now these are
खराब मत
restricted.
करो मशीन. हाँ. आपने उसको बुलाया था क्या?
नहीं, यस मैम, उसने बोला था कुछ.
वो बोल रहा है कि वो बहुत हीट हो रहा है उसका मशीन. वो माइन कर रहा है तो उसको 0.008 ETH मिला है अभी माइन करने के बाद. तो वो हर रोज करना पड़ेगा ना.
यस.
वो तो एक दिन का लिमिट भी होगा. माइनिंग है ना, हर डे का लिमिट होता है. ठीक है? ऐसा नहीं कि आपने माइनिंग किया तो सारा मिल गया. सो माइनिंग हाउ मेनी डेड हो गया अभी? नो मैम, यू डू इट एट होम. देन नेक्स्ट इज deploy smart contract. We'll discuss about so now we'll discuss about deployment of smart contract and we'll discuss about Remix ID. Okay, how can you write your own smart contract? This we'll discuss. So Remix ID integrated development environment. It is an open source web-based, web and desktop-based application. It fosters a fast deployment cycle and has a set of plugins with initiative like with like GUI interface. Remix will use how I'm not discussing. So open Remix ID. All of you open Remix ID. You follow this remix/project.org. Yes.
Yeah, yes, you can open your copy. Yes, yeah. Copy and paste it. That's too many. That's for the next.
You could take Remix ID. You do love Remix ID. Another smart contract. Sorry. How can you write smart contract? So open Remix ID environment. You all open? So you are getting this type of screen? All of you are getting this type of screen? Huh? So you will see this type of ID. So you all are getting this? Huh? Yes. So here you will see these icons. This will discuss compile, deploy, create. Okay. So you will see this type of folder.
Which one you have to
Okay.
select? Learning, prototyping, developing, or production? Developing.
Yeah, you can see learning or deployment. Yeah. You can change it.
So you all open it. Then next is create new contract under the contract folder. So you have to create one contract folder. Yes or no? So So here I have created one folder, yes or no, contract. So if you open it, all of you have contract folder. Huh? So either you create new folder or open it, or you will get the storage or all already. These things are there inbuilt. Yes or no?
Storage, owner, balance.
Yeah, storage or solve. Yes, you open. Contract is not here. So you have to create contract. Which one you have? The contract here.
This was like my mic picture. Okay, everyone have this contract now? Contract storage.sol. So why this is sol is written here? Because this contract we have written in Solidity. The smart contract are basically written in Solidity language, just like Python language you might have used, Java, whatever. So it is the Solidity language. Now it is using Pragma Solidity. This is basically the version of Solidity that right now is accepted. If you write below it, your program will not work because it is accepting only this much version now. After that, we will start our contract. So contract is like when we are agreeing on same terms. Like I am agreeing that okay, I'll transfer you 50 rupees. You are agreeing on okay, I'll accept 50 rupees from you, or I'll transfer you 100 rupees once you transferred 50 rupees to me. So this is the contract we started. Now,
Yeah, you heard about smart contract. Okay, so contract means suppose you want to sell a car to somebody, or you want to sell a land to somebody. So whenever we are selling land or we are selling car to somebody, we need a third party organization to whom you are paying something, and after paying, he's saying that yes, you paid to me, and then you will get the key of the car. Similarly, if you are purchasing the land, somebody will verify that whether you have paid the money or not, and then after he or she verifies, you will get the land.
Similarly, in case of smart contract, these are automatic. Like these are all distributed storage. So this smart contract are already deployed here, and whenever you are doing something, it will automatically check. The server is automatically checking that whether you have paid or you have, if and then condition. If you have paid, then you will get it. So it is automatically checking whether you have paid or not, and based on that, it is giving you access that whether you will get a car or not. Okay, so for that reason, we are writing smart contract here in this language.
Okay, now for that storage, we are using contract only for storage, that we will store some number and after that we can access that number. For that we started a contract storage class. We can say it is a class. Now after that we are writing some function. Every one of you are aware of functions. Functions are doing some proper work. So we have created one store function that is storing one unsigned integer. Uint is unsigned integer of 256 bits. It is storing a number. Now here it is written public, that it can be public or it can be private also. After that, in a number variable, we are storing this number value. Whatever number value we will enter, we will store it here.
And then you return value. Okay, like you are storing and you are reading. Okay, return value.
So now here from this retrieve function, we can retrieve the value whatever we have stored. It is also public view. You can store it also in private way. So it will return with the same unsigned integer and we can return the number. Now it is the online IDE. We can deploy this contract and we will see how we are going to use that contract. From here, first we have to compile. You know what is compilation? First we have to compile, then we will deploy. We will compile our storage.sol.
Already written. You open it. Storage.sol is written. Yes or no?
So
Compile it.
if you are looking this green signal, that means it is compiled successfully, else you will get a cross symbol over there. It is compiled now. Now we will go on deploy and run transactions. Look, this is only because used for storage only. We are not providing any transactions over there. We are just storing a number and we are retrieving that number. Else, whatever work we will write it in our smart contract, we can run transactions from there also. Fine. You'll get to know it in further classes. So in deploy and run transaction, you have to fix some environment. This is the injected provider MetaMask that we can get connect to. Our MetaMask account can also be connected. Then it will use our testnet Ethereum. Right now, because this is online ID, some testnet Ether Remix ID is providing to us. We are going to use that only. So we can use any of Remix virtual environment and it will provide us one account. This is the account number, just like public key of our account number, and these are the ETH, 100 Ether it is providing us. These are the gas value that ma'am will explain in her lecture.
I think Dr. Susmita will explain. Huh?
Yes. What are the gas values? What are these?
These are the different unit weight. Okay. So different weight, ether. These are the different unit of those values.
Just like rupees, paisa,
Rupees, dollar. Okay.
yeah, everything is this. From here, we can deploy the contract. Now you will see. So the when you will get this sign, the tick sign, that means your contract is deployed, and you will get one hash value. The hash value Sushmita ma'am was talking in the morning. So you are getting this hash value. This hash value is basically stored on that Merkle tree in blockchain.
So entire smart contracts, whatever you have written, that will not store. We generally store the hash value of that.
Like transaction, you have suppose did some transaction like 30 rupees you gave to your friend. Okay, so you will find this hash value of those, and that hash value will be stored.
So complete smart contract value.
She will show you this all this block. I think she has that
Yes, ma'am.
environment. In her tutorial, you will see these blocks and how this hash of the blocks are stored. She will show you.
Now you will see here that your transaction is recorded because you have deployed the smart contract, and here is your deployed
So here
contract.
one transaction recorded, one it is showing, then deploy contract one.
And you can see your ETH have been used 99.99.
Initially it was 100 ether. Now it is 99.9.
And after that, you will go to your smart contract, what you have used. So here you are storing a number. You
Any
can
number you can put, unsigned integer. You can put here. So
click on store. Again, it is showing you that your data is stored and its hash is also generated.
it is successful, so it is showing tick. Okay. Then you can retrieve here.
Now this number is retrieved because it is only calling.
You
It is
store
only
67, so it is retrieving 67. Whatever you have stored here, it is showing there.
Okay, and now you can check your ether value, how many ETH have been used. It will be same. It will be used only while deploying. After deploying, you are only retrieving and storing the number. So no more ETH are used now.
So this thing we have discussed, yes or no? This we have already discussed, na? Deploy, debug. Then offline creation of smart contract using VS Code. Okay. Now you have shown that you learned Remix IDE. Okay. And another one is wallet. So now offline creation of smart contract using VS Code. How can you create it? You can create this in also offline mode, okay, in using Visual Studio. So for this you need Visual Studio in your machine. All of you have Visual Studio? Okay. Okay. So open VS Code. Go to terminal. I don't know. Now I'll tell you all in this Ubuntu command prompts. Not in window. It won't work, the commands. Whatever commands I will now speak, na, it will work in Ubuntu. Not in, yeah, not in window.
So we can run it, right?
Ubuntu में करना है. So आप देख लो नहीं तो. So here you have to create one directory. Like here we have created directory demo. Okay, we have created directory and demo, and then inside that directory you have created storage.sol. Solidity language code we are writing. So you have to create solidity storage.sol, and here I will copy all these things. This create smart contract for storage.
What were we doing with the next ID?
ऑनलाइन कर रहे थे, अभी ऑफलाइन करोगे. स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट आप डिप्लॉयमेंट करने के लिए यूज कर रहे हो, चेक कर रहे हो आप. सपोज यू हैव रिटन वन स्मार्ट कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, और जैसे आप आर्डिनो में कोड लिखते हैं ना, फिर आप चेक करोगे ना आपका एल्गोरिथम रन कर रहा है कि नहीं. लाइक सी
मैं वो स्लाइड शो करके जाना है
सेम ही है ना.
हाँ जी बोलो से
You have to create the storage.sol. You have to create one directory. Inside that directory, you have to create a file, and in that file, you have to write this code. In that, when we created Remix IDE, there it is already by default storage or solid written. So if you want to write your own smart contract, you have to write this code. So you have to learn the Solidity language and you have to write the code. So here students have written Solidity code. We generally gave assignment to create a smart contract using Solidity code. So I'm not going to give you assignment here because we don't have enough time. Yes or no? So you can practice writing your own smart contract using Solidity code. Here, what I have shown you, it is already given. So for like whenever we are writing C program, addition of two number or sorting of numbers, what we learn the syntax of C language and then we write the code. Similarly, Solidity language you have to learn and you have to write the code. Solidity language in smart contract generally these are like if and then type of. Everywhere, if you have satisfied this, then you will get it. Okay.
You will have multiple options for deployment. You can use Python language, Java language, and one more language is there. I forgot its name. So multiple languages for deployment, but for smart contract, we are only having Solidity. If you have to write smart contract, you have to learn the Solidity language. Now here, it is the SPDX license that is providing the license for writing the smart contract that you have to include every time. After that, the Solidity, I told, the version of it. Then after, we are creating the simple storage. It is again the whole class where we will write the function. We will define every function, what the function does. We can retrieve it, we can do the calculation, we can do the storage, we can write multiple functions over there. So here we have created a structure in which we will store, suppose, our numbers and name. In C you might have learned structure. Okay, there we can store different kind of numbers. Here we can also store different numbers. After that, it is the people class we are generating, then public people. We are mapping string with the unsigned integer and storing it as name to favorite number. This function is again storing our number that is public, and then after we are retrieving the number. After that, after creating that smart contract, now we have to deploy it. In Remix IDE, deployment is itself provided, but here we have to use some language for the deployment because we have to use some other testnet. In Remix IDE, test ether are provided to us, but here, because we are working offline now, we don't want that our applications that we are creating is visible to everyone until unless it is successful. So that's why we are working offline now.
Now we're doing everything offline. In Remix, we did everything in online mode. So now we're doing offline mode. Okay. For that also you need Ether. Yes.
So we will create one new file there and name it with Python. But for writing your code in Python, you have to install that Python Solidity terminal. So
py-solc-x on terminal.
So py is for Python, solc is for Solidity compiler, x is for installing that. Okay, we are going to use that. It's extension, Python Solidity compiler extension. You have to install that on your terminal. After that, what it is actually? It is a Python wrapper that is wrapping the things, means combining your Python to the Solidity compiler and version management tool for the Solidity compiler. And then after you will write this code, which will help you.
You have written storage.sol, na? That path you have written. Read mode. That's fine. Okay. Now we'll save the slide. So at home you can practice it. Okay. We'll share all the slides.
Now, this is the way how we will compile the data. Look, in Remix IDE, everything is generated itself. Here, we have to tell our compiler everything to generate. That you have to generate all these things. I'm explaining what are these things actually. So we are writing compiled Solidity. This is the Solidity source code. Here we will write that what is the source of where from it should pick the code. It should pick the code from simplestorage.sol. Its content is simple storage file. It is used for simple storage. Then in our settings, we want in our output, what we want in our output, we want application binary interface. That is the interface that will help us to communicate with the Solidity compiler and the Python interface. Okay, so this is like that. Then the metadata, that our code will be converted in a kind of data, that is the object file you can say. Next is the EVM bytecode. EVM is the Ethereum virtual machine that either Sushmita ma'am is going to explain or ma'am is going to explain to you in further lecture. This is the bytecode, the code that is written in bytes. EVM bytecode source map, that will help you to mapping from the source code of Solidity and the Python. So all these things will be provided to you. All these things will be provided to you in the output source. And this is the Solidity compiler version again you are writing.
So in Remix IDE, it is a graphical user interface. Only when you click, it will compile. When you click, it will deploy. But here you have to write everything.
Just like it's a machine, so
Python.
we have to write, we have to tell it what you have to generate, how your smart contract will be deployed on the machine. After that, when we will deploy it, it will be executed. Like here I have written installing. Now if I am getting this statement again in my output screen, that means my contract has been deployed successfully.
It's successful. So if you see here, it is showing installing. That means it is correctly deployed. Okay.
After that, this is the look. Now bytecode. What we have done, we have told the machine that we have to generate the bytecode, the application binary interface. Now everything is generated, but user, what we want, actually we want to understand that code, that actually what is happening in our output. We want to understand that code because we are working on it. We should understand each and every term, what it is creating. So what we will do, we will print our bytecode and we will convert it into JSON file. Have you listened about the JSON file? It is basically a formatted file that will tell
JSON
each
format.
and everything in the JSON format. That this is the thing. Suppose this is your name, these are your roll numbers, these are your entry numbers, these are your class, section, everything it is explaining. So we will convert this file into JSON file. After reading it, we will generate its bytecode and everything will be converted into JSON format like this. So you can see this is our contract, simple storage.sol. It is simple storage. ABI is the input. Internal type is string, name, type. Again, it is unsigned integer. Its name is favorite number. Everything is generated and in readable form. Okay? Any question up here?
How I install the terminal? System terminal or VS
No,
Code
VS Code terminal.
Okay.
Both are the same. You can go in system terminal also, but for that you have to go in that file in particular folder. After that you can install. Anything else? Okay.
How you install that PyZone X
Yes, sir.
from internet?
No, sir. Yeah. If it is connected to Wi-Fi, then it will be installed only.
Ubuntu.
Mainly, Windows generally create a problem in all these applications. So we prefer to use Linux as it is more secure and it provides
Open
multiple.
source. विंडो परचेस करना पड़ता है ना विंडो ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम तो ओपन सोर्स सो यू कैन यूज इट
Windows, there are some restrictions for using those applications. So prefer to use Ubuntu or Linux.
Now another deployment, offline deployment.
Now look, that deployment.
Created smart contract. No? It's another.
Now that deployment was not on Ethereum. That deployment was just creating the JSON file, the application interface, whatever we are creating. You missed something. Okay, yes. Now we will use this Ganache. What this Ganache is actually? This is a personal blockchain other than MetaMask. MetaMask is the personal wallet. It is a
खुद करके बता दो
okay. Second. Already loving. Okay, this is the Ganache. This is personal blockchain which will provide you free ether, but it is again online. So when if you are using your if you are deploying some of your personal application, don't use it first unless and until it is successful. It is for testnet, for starting your smart contract or starting your application that you can create using blockchain. It is a truffle suite that provides you free ether. Multiple public addresses will be provided to you, and whenever you are deploying those contracts, provide public key and private key in your smart contract. It will use this Ganache to deploy and use some ether on blockchain. It is working. It is a personal blockchain kind. And it provide you just like these addresses. This address is the public address, and if you click here, it will show us the secret key. Just like this is my account. This is the network ID. That while working, if you want to deploy a smart contract on this Ganache site, on this Ganache blockchain, that is the personal kind of blockchain it's provided, then we will use this network ID. This is the RPC server. This is remote access server, and these are the addresses. This is the public address, and
public private key. Private you will click.
It is the private key that we can use. Without this, it will not allow us to deploy our smart contract. Slides. Slides. So Ganache basically comes in two modes: user interface mode and command line interface mode. Normally we use this desktop mode, so that it is very easy to us. This whole thing I have explained. Now it is the Web3. Okay. Web3 is kind of front end, and Ganache blockchain is on which we are deploying. It works as the backend. So connecting our smart contract with the front end, we will need this Web3. We have to install this Web3, and after installing this Web3, we will deploy our smart contract on this Web3 after importing this. Now see how I'll import it. This is installing of Web3.
These are all Ubuntu command. You did it in Ubuntu only. So it will work whatever command you have for window, you have to check yourself. Huh? But I don't know whether window it will be successful. You will get a lot of errors. You have to
Up to here, I think no worries, no problem you will get. But in Solk compiler, you might get some problem. Or in installing some for future version, there will be a problem in Windows. You have to purchase something then. In Ubuntu, you can do it free of cost. Now this is how we connect to Ganache. It is the Web3. This is just a variable name. Web3 site, we will provide the RPC server name. This is the chain ID. In my system, when I used it, it was 1337. Right now, it might be showing on your system 5777. Right? This was my address where I deployed it. And this was the private key of Ganache only. I'm not providing you my private key of wallet. This is the private key of Ganache only. After that, we have created the smart contract in Python. Simple storage. W3 is for the Web3. It is the Ethereum. That is the contract. ABI value, it is taking from their application binary interface. Bytecode, again we require. And we will print the simple storage. Then after we will run it. Okay, again, what we will do, we will deploy it, we will get some zero value because right now we have not inserted any value. We are just trying whether it is running successfully or not. After that, we will build the contract. We will sign the contract. Signing is required for security. And then we will try to send the transactions. So for that, nonce is there. And
actually you have not covered, na?
Actually, in blockchain, it is not covered. So I don't think I should confuse you for that. This is something that we are going to use in blockchain and that both of my professors can explain you. And it will provide you some value that is number once used. Nonce. Number once used.
That's what it is nonce. Once used. Number once used.
Then again, we will deploy. It is running successfully, but it is showing zero value. I have not stored anything here. And after that, this is the transaction that we will do. Like we will build the transaction using this chain ID from using my address and using that nonce that is generated by connecting to my private address.
So transaction, in every transaction, this nonce value are different. And plus you have some that's blockchain ID, identification.
So after signing the transactions, we will get these values. You can see the value till now I am having zero there. This is the gas value. Basically, whenever we are deploying our smart contract, yet Ethereum is using that gas value. That gas value is actually the cost. That cost equal to some Ethereum. Okay. This is max fee per gas. It is using maximum peer-to-peer gas. This is the chain ID 1337. Again, it was deployed in 1337. From this account, number once generated because I have generated it only once. So it is using zero number, starting from zero. Then this is the data that it has used. It has generated all of this data.
On data.
Then we can sign the transaction. Now I have connected to my private account, like my MetaMask. I have deployed it on my account. So here I am using the private key. But before using private key now, this command, echo private key. This command, echo private key, it normally create problem in your system, Windows. It is running successfully in Ubuntu, but in Windows it normally creates a problem for echoing because there might be some different command for echo, but it doesn't. This command normally doesn't run in your Windows. So first I have to export my private key of MetaMask account. Then after I have to echo that. So I have to create the connectivity with my private account. After that I'll deploy it in terminal, and this is the signed transaction. Now it is signed with my private key. Okay. After that, when I'll echo my private key, it is installing again and it is deploying contract. Now you'll see it is the sending the transaction. Now I can send because I have connected to my wallet, my MetaMask wallet. I can send it to any other account. We can provide any other account details over there, and we can see that contract is deployed, and this is contract deployed to this address. Okay, this is all about smart contract deployment offline using your personal wallet.
So generally students use Remix ID and that wallet. It is little easier to use. This offline, if you are doing for learning, that much is okay, but for testing, I think offline is good.
It's better to use Ganache. You can use
Ganache.
Ganache, but means for your starting application, use Ganache for the deployment. After that, when you are going to higher level, like you want to provide security to your application, then you can go to MetaMask.
MetaMask.
Any queries? I think it's finished now.
It's block 1, block 2.
Yeah, ये Ganache क्या You want to run these on your systems? Excuse me. Do you want to run these code on your system? You can share these files, these
PDF will share.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
okay.
You serially you do whatever written in the PDF, and if you face any issue, either you can contact Shruti or you contact me. Okay. So today, if you have any, though you have your laptop, you do after like 4:30 is last 4 o'clock. So complete
4:15, yes.
4:15 complete. You go and try it, and if you face any issue, then tomorrow you come and you ask your doubt, we'll solve.
Try to run this code on your system on VS Code and try to deploy the smart contract connecting to Ganache.
Ganas.
Okay. Right now, because you are not having any.
Actually, this talk are like fixed time duration. Na? During class, generally we teach one thing. First we teach smart contract creation. Then you teach MetaMask creation, MetaMask and smart contract. Then you give assignment so that student will do themselves and they practice. And then next class we deployment, Ganas. We teach in 3 different class. So here I have discussed 3 different class lecture in one class. And you are not doing so. If you do it simultaneously, then it will be easier for you to learn.
It can create problems. It's not compulsory. On some system it shows problem, on some system it's execute.
So if you have Ubuntu, you try all these commands, same command. For window, you have to check. You can do, but generally we don't prefer. बंद कर दे। बंद कर दीजिए। तो रहने दीजिए। एप्पल है ना? मैक में
I think in your Mac, different command will be there. I don't remember. What is the command? The commands might variate on Windows because the commands that we have, we will share are on
अच्छा, बात करें तो।
find panel command on Windows on Windows.
में नहीं बना रहा हूँ
Okay, due to the panel commands, I
बंद कर
will
देता हूँ कुछ आप
have
ऐसे डिस्कस
find that
अच्छा अच्छा
on
कोई
one
ठीक
line.
नहीं
on
ऐसे
Google,
डिस्कस करने से चाहिए कुछ कुछ
yeah,
बात
on
रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं
Google,
होना चाहिए
right? I am
तो मैं
using this
दबाऊंगा,
command
तो
on
वो
Ubuntu.
ऐसे नहीं
What is the panel
अच्छा,
command
अच्छा,
for
अच्छा,
using on
ये
Windows?
मैम ऐसे लगाता है ये
Okay.
Hold.
Anyhow, I am connected to you. All of
लगा
you
के
will
कोई
WhatsApp.
ओके अगर खत्म करना हो तो बता देना फिर मैं उस टाइम बंद कर दूँ ऐसा कोई नहीं कि रिकॉर्डिंग नहीं हो
Yeah,
रहा है इसमें
anytime. I will.
ये ओनली माइक है सिर्फ आवाज देगा रिकॉर्डिंग का नहीं है
अच्छा 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 So if you'll see this screen now, these are already deployed. So block 0, if you already deployed block 0, block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4, you will see like this.
This is the personal blockchain. Now, so whenever you deploy your smart contract, one block will be generated and your ether will be used. So every time when I deployed it, I get a new block.
So these are the transaction, different
Is
transactions.
block or interconnected?
Yeah, these blocks are connected.
Correct.
Which value it takes for connecting?
Pardon?
Which value it takes for connecting from block 0 to block 1?
This is the timestamp actually, hash value. The next block will have the previous hash. Everything you will learn in other books. Where you will get explained confuse effects.
Okay.
Okay, thank you all. Practice it today, huh? If you have any doubt, next day you will ask us. We'll clear your doubt. Thank you.
And stop recording.
मुझे मेरे को लगा कि आप बंद कर देते हो मैं इसलिए बोल रहा था मैं
अच्छा
कि
अच्छा
ऐसा कोई नहीं है
नहीं हम बंद नहीं कर रहे थे
हाँ
एक मिनट इसको मैं stop recording.
हाँ जी